Last time on Better Than Wolves. The Age of Iron is finally coming to a close as I gathered enough resources in order to make a windmill and soon after a saw. This is our gateway into a plethora of tech that Better Than Wolves requires for progression. With a somewhat steady source of food, a moderate amount of riches, and a newfound friend, things are looking pretty good for me. Enter the Age of Flame. It is time to brave the final test of skill in the early game. The Nether contains plenty of valuable resources, but is by far the cruelest place to be in. Many horrific revelations await me as I delve into the darkest corners of my world, once unknown. Will I be able to fight my way through hell itself, living to see the fruits of my labor? Find out on this episode of... Hello everyone, I am Jefftastic, and well, you might notice things look a little bit different now, and that is because I'm actually now in one of the latest beta versions of Better Than Wolves. It's the 3.0 beta to be exact. They have changed around quite a lot, and I think the most noticeable change has been the textures. Now they have been all Japified, if you will. But I do really like the new textures. I think they fit pretty nicely. There have been some other buffs, as well as the EMI inclusion. Backport, I believe. Though, you know, I'm gonna have that turned off. Ampers have been greatly buffed, even though that doesn't particularly matter anymore. But regardless, it's pretty nice. There's a plethora of balance changes and other things. It would have been pretty helpful, you know, if we were still in like the very early game. However, we are not. So, a lot of the changes that will actually affect us are gonna make things somewhat harder. But overall, I still think it's good. In the last video, I asked my audience what I should name this little guy, and, well, I spun a wheel. Alright, so I have a wheel of names here, and these are all names that people have suggested to me. It's for my dog, of course. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spin this wheel, and whatever it lands on, it's gonna be the new name for my dog. So, hopefully it lands on something reasonable. Okay. Bacon. Alright. Dog's gonna be called Bacon, I guess. And it landed on Bacon. So, your name is now Bacon, my friend. And we will go on fantastic conquests together. Oh shit. It looks like an Enderman took a block out of my pen, which is no good. I'm going to place that with dirt, but that definitely tells me I need to make a more proper enclosure for these guys. I can't have that happening. So I'm gonna... And I'm gonna put down my mill. Man, that is loud. So, you can disable this gearbox, or any clutch, really, by supplying a redstone signal. So, like in thunderstorms, this windmill will break whatever it's connected to if it's active. So that's why you want to use a clutch here. That clutch will pretty much prevent that from happening. Though your windmill is still not entirely safe. I mean, it can still, you know, break if it's struck by lightning. That's where you'd probably want a lightning rod. There's quite a lot I want to do, but mainly it's going to the Nether and getting back to spawn. I'm just gonna chill today, honestly. I believe we have barely enough food to kind of just eke out these next, like, the next day or so. And I can just go fishing, you know, it'll be all hunky-dory. I spent the next few days preparing to go mining yet again. This time I wanted to obtain some obsidian so I could create a nether portal. I'm really striking it big here, huh? All that hemp. First off, though, I wanted to expand my windmill operation to support running a sawmill and millstone at the same time. Do this. And put the millstone more inland so stuff doesn't fall off the edge here. And yeah, this is looking pretty good here. A little bit afterwards, the full moon had risen, so of course I had to go fishing. I actually learned that creating a small lip inside of the hut, with, you know, like slabs or whatever, would actually keep me safe from any squid attacks. So I saw some designs here. I think this should work better. And it should prevent any squids from latching onto me. Or like pulling me out. I think they're still going to try and attack me, obviously, but you know, they won't be able to pull me through. You know. As far as I'm aware, anyway. In fact, you could say that things went very swimmingly. Yeah, go ahead, shoot your arrows, bud. You might try to pathfind to me. Oh, hello. I wasn't really expecting visitors at this hour. Believe that's... Oh. I believe that's all the fish I'm gonna be getting here. That's a lot of skeletons outside. What is up with that? You and your friends leave me alone. Yeah, you know, I can't wait to get, like, you know, perma-lighting in bulk. That's what I'm really excited for with the Nether. I mean, there's a bunch of great stuff to be found there, but you know, it's also a very dangerous place. Oh no, I'm excited. I'm scared. You know, but it's gonna be a pretty major turning point for us. You know, because once we get all the stuff we need from the Nether, I mean, we're pretty much good to go. You know, yeah, a lot of technological advancement is gonna open up to us. Yeah, it's a lot of zombies with squids on their head. I'm not particularly a big fan. Ah, shit. Yeah. My cows had actually died during my fishing trip. With one of my primary food sources down, I had a bit of a fire lit under my ass now. I knew I needed to get to the Nether as soon as possible. So, that's exactly what I set out to do. Torch is going to take this one with us. Okay, we got our food. Let's go ahead and make this quick. I don't want to be there for too long. Oh! Oh. Oh. Let me put that down. Aha! I didn't realize that this would have obsidian down here. Okay. This is actually very useful. So we don't have to go down there, you know. Which I didn't really want to do. But we can just get the obsidian from here. Which is way easier and way less risky. So I'm gonna go this route, because, yeah, fuck that, dude. I'm not going to that cave again. Not until I have permanent lighting. Okay. Got my 10 pieces, now it's time to swim up on out of here. Ooh. Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna need to build my portal a little ways away from here, because there's a interesting mechanic I'll elaborate on in a moment. That mechanic is known as nothing to worry about. Nether portals and certain processing of nether-related materials will release demons into your world. These demons are invisible and only affect a relatively short distance around their origin. Thankfully, you're invulnerable to these demons, which maybe implies something deeper about you and
what your existence has brought into this world.
However, various creatures native to the overworld will see very bizarre side effects. Ever wanted to see a chicken explode? What about flying sheep? Ever wanted to know where gas got their ancestry from? Yeah, lots of crazy shit. For these reasons and many more, this is why I decided to build my nether portal far away from my dog and my farms. It is the least I can do to protect them. Not the biggest fan of making wooden roofs, but it's just gonna have to do for now, guys. But yeah, look at that. And then it should be good to just do this. Yeah. Okay, so yep, here we go. Ooh. Man, that's scary. You're fine, right? You're not possessed? I hope so. Thankfully, literally any animal around here is dead, so you're good. You know, even if you do get possessed, but I will have to put you down. I'm bringing a spare pickaxe because I don't want to really use much of my diamond one. I'm just kind of curious. I just want to see what's going on in there, get some resources, and head out. My intuition, it's telling me I should really go bring a bow as well. You know, you can never be too safe, I guess. I think that's a good idea. Let me feed you one last time. Let me feed myself one last time. Alright, man. This is it. Oh. Oh, this is like a perfect spot. I don't actually know about that. But hey, you know, we're pretty concealed up here. I'm gonna go ahead and start gathering this netherrack. But this stuff on its own, it's gonna be huge for us. This is permanent lighting right here. And really cheap permanent lighting, too. I see a gas down there. Yeah, not a fan. I believe this snakes out into another open space here, which I'm gonna block off. So again, I really don't want a guest to beam me from up here. Oh hey, some glowstone. Let me go ahead and pick some of this up. We can make brimstone out of this. Lighting, of course. This ends at the lava. Okay. So it should be mostly safe here. Let me make sure I block off this bit, just because I'm sure I'm gonna accidentally fall into there like an idiot. Okay, my pickaxe is about to break, so let's go back home. We got a little taste of the nether, eh? You know, I think I'm good. Hey, look at that, huh? Now that is some real lighting. So, Okay, that was scary, but we were able to survey the area, and it seems like we got very lucky with where we actually spawned in. I had finally braved the Nether, and perhaps pissed myself a little at the thought of getting my head blown off by a ghast. With that, though, I've gained access to some new materials that will be very helpful on my journey. Glowstone may seem like the obvious king here, as it is a very strong permanent lighting source. However, netherrack actually holds a lot of potential as well. See, netherrack can actually be milled into ground netherrack and then filtered into hellfire dust. And hellfire dust can be combined with coal dust in a cauldron to make nether coals. With nether coals, you can make permanent torches, which are a far cheaper permanent lighting source compared to glowstone. Now, of course, I'm far from done with the nether, but right now I really need to do something about my food situation. I decided it would be the best to go hunt some animals down and bring some chickens home, considering the amount of seeds available to me from hemp farming. Why is there a sheep over here? So many questions, yet there's no answers. Ooh, it's a nice little area over there. Oh, this is a ravine. That's very nice. Wow, I didn't even know. Well, I might go check that out some point. You know, it's a lot of easy iron over there. There appear to be plenty of cows and sheep around. I think I'm gonna hunker down for tonight out here, and well, maybe animals will reveal themselves to me at some point tomorrow, but okay, this'll do. Where's my bedroll? Did I really not bring my... Oh my god. That's fun. Oh, yeah, man. Alright, well, I'm not finding any chickens around here, I assume, so... I mean, I can take another good look, but, you know, I didn't really see anything. But man, I could really use some chickens game, so please, just work with me, just this once. You know, that's all I ask. Sheep. Chicken! I see you, chicken. Don't think you can hide from me. Come here, bud. I see another one. Come on. Where'd the other one go? There you are. Come on. We're going back home. Okay. Whoa. Really, dude? Oh my god. I didn't realize you guys would be such an issue. Gonna have to make sure they don't come close to that nether portal. This should be good. Okay. Man, alright, let me put all of this food in here. I'm gonna go ahead and properly convert this into a permanent cauldron for netherrack. Oh yeah. Chickens should be safe. I really gotta improve that tomorrow. Ooh. I don't like the way that pen looks. Chickens are most likely the first animal you'll end up making a pen for. They are not bred like most animals, but rather reproduce through their eggs. Yay! Eggs have been laid. Thanks, guys. In order to get them to actually lay eggs, you must make chicken feed, which can be created with bone meal and any seed type. Give them the feed, and they will lay eggs on the following morning. There's a zombie! In my garden! You wanna come over here? I believe eggs can be cooked in a cauldron? Probably? Maybe? Let's check. Yeah. So I can do fried eggs, and then we can craft that together with pork chops to make ham and eggs. Awesome. Fried eggs and milk to make scrambled egg. That's pretty good too. Let's go ahead and cook it, and I'm gonna make some ham and eggs. Yeah. So after figuring out the whole chicken thing, I wanted to pay another visit to the Nether in order to obtain some soul sand. While soul sand is seemingly a very inconsequential thing, and well, for the most part it is, you can actually use soul sand dust to locate Nether fortresses, which will be very helpful for what we're going to need next. Soul sand right there. Perfect. Forgot to bring my shovel, but it's fine. Alright, perfect. Now it's time for me to get good. Right, home sweet home. And just in time, too. I went ahead and made myself a wooden hopper. This is a fantastic block, and it has a lot of filters available to it. There we go. But the one that concerns me at the moment is soul sand. When using soul sand as a filter, we can finally convert ground netherrack into hellfire. And that's it. I need to grind this up, but... Alright, cool. Okay, bacon. Need you a pork chop. There we have it, guys. Nether coal. Oh, man. So, this is just, it's huge for us. You know, I'm gonna be for real. This is permanent lighting. Like, for real, for real. So if we make some torches here. Look at that. Burning torch. Not a crude torch. No, no, no. This is a real torch. And it stays lit forever. What are you doing here, man? What are you doing here? I almost looked at you. Why are you in my house? I went ahead and expanded the windmill area a little bit before processing some more netherrack. I had one thing in mind, and of course it was to return to the mines. It wasn't a very scary or interesting adventure, so I'm not gonna bore you all with the details, but I did happen to pay a visit to an old friend. Fuck off, dude. I came out on top with an extra diamond and about 3 ingots worth of iron. Not really that much, but just enough for a new pickaxe. So yeah, that's enough for 3 ingots, which is not a lot, but you know, that's enough for a new pickaxe, which I have been needing. There we go. Alright. 13 fish. Should tide us over for a while. Making a run for it. Fuck! Fuck you, dude. Well, there goes my chicken farm. Ah, man. Yeah, I feel you, bud. Guess I didn't secure it well enough. If I had to make an educated guess on what might have happened, I assume a spider, that spider specifically, jumped from my farm over there into my chicken pen. And that's what let it kill these poor chickens. Should have enough fibers here to make a couple more axles and a few more gearboxes. Gonna try and get that auto whatchamacallit. Try to automate the millstone. This should be enough. I'm sure I probably got a number off by 1 or 2, I don't know. But I need an axe, god damn it. So I'm gonna swap the places here. Actually nah. Here's what I'm gonna do. Is this gonna be pretty? No. You expect way too much of me. I think it's gonna be pretty. Oh. What the hell was that lag spike? Well anyway, it's done. So I'm gonna spend some time grinding up this here coal. Look at that. So I'm gonna let that do its thing for a little bit. What do I need for this? There we go. So I want to have some hoppers here, so this stuff doesn't fall on the ground and despawn after a while. So I'm going to try and get that set up real quick. Alright. So I'll let it do its thing for a little bit. I'm going to come back up there with some more hoppers. They don't have to be powered, these hoppers at least, because they're not going to be like pulling through anything. There we go. Sweet. So, put that in there, put that in there. Well, I think that's all we really need to grind. Let's just hope it doesn't thunder throughout the night for no reason. Man, I wonder how much processing will be done by the morning. It's probably gonna be still grinding up the netherrack. Yeah. It did get through a lot of it, though. Here we go. Output was probably a little bit lossy, but yeah, that's pretty good. You go ahead and continue what you were doing there, sport. Oh, and let me do this. Oh god, the voices. Oh. Alright, you know, I might... I don't know, it's kind of a pain looking for the chickens, man. I might go ahead and herd some cows again, because I have the space for it. And now, especially the lighting, so... Well, you know, it wouldn't be a bad idea. I think. That is a non-negligible amount of nether coal I have. I'm pretty excited to go caving, man. You know, lighting is such a big, like, kick in the balls most times, you know? So, having permanent lighting, oof. Feel a lot less, you know, encouraged to, you know, rush things, which is good. Go ahead and get some more stone bricks before the day ends. And then tomorrow I'm gonna go get some cows. I know for sure they'll be protected. I still feel like an idiot, though. You know, I really whiffed it with those chickens. And you know, I kind of have a bad feeling about tonight. So I'm gonna turn this off. Because we really don't need much more, Oh. We really don't need much more ground netherrack at the moment. Because we've satisfied, the amount needed to make the nether coal. As such. We also made some concentrated hellfire by accident, but that's totally fine, because we're going to need that too. For stuff. For things I'll elaborate on later. You just gotta trust the process. You could say I'm stoked for what's to come. I think I was supposed to herd cows today, but I don't know how much time I have in the day right now to even do that. So, I'm just gonna hold off. And since I have enough food anyway, right now, so I'm just gonna go mining. Yeah, because why not, you know? I set out to light up some caves, literally and figuratively. You know, I fucked up quite a few monsters on my journey. The recently acquired nether coals and permanent torches were going to be my best bid in safer exploration of this massive cave system. I accidentally stumbled across the old mine shaft and decided to venture down it in hopes of finding some loot. Okay. Hello. There we go. So now I know I should probably be going that way for the mine shaft. And yeah, it's daytime, so let's get out of here. Well, we profited a fair amount of iron there. You know, that's enough for another pickaxe at the very least. After my mining escapades, I invested some gold in a lightning rod. There we go. And put that up there with the windmill when it turns daytime. Lightning has been considerably reworked and will likely ruin my infrastructure if I don't take any preventative measures. In short, it was a no-brainer investing in this. In the days following, I'd do some hunting, herd a new set of cows. Using my power of telekinesis, I'm pulling this cow towards me and do some housekeeping. I wanted to glamify and make things a little more accessible in my compound. Fixing up the old hemp farm was a pretty good first step, I do say. There we go. It's not pretty, but I mean, this is definitely a lot better, I will say. I investigated that ravine that I had found earlier with, well, minimal returns. If you couldn't tell, I was stalling the Nether pretty hard. But eventually, I got over my fears. Yeah. Shit, I don't even have food. What am I doing? Let's do this! Oh, it's going that way. Okay. Let's see. I see the fortress down there. I'm gonna need to kite around because I don't want to be out in the open. I need to get down there still. Yeah. I think that's gonna be the entryway. But I need to have some more gravity blocks. Yeah, I've got a vague sense of direction here. I'm not willing to rush into all that blind, you know. That's how you get yourself killed. Let's do this. Okay. Quite the ways down there, huh? I'd slowly but surely make my way towards ground level. I probably could have had an easier time using ladders, but hindsight is 20/20. Either way, I'd finally reached the ground, but my pickaxe wasn't doing so hot, and my nerves had gotten pretty bad. The locals are unfortunately not very friendly. Fuck you, dude. Okay, I know where the fortress is, but I really need to secure things here. Because I am not... It's hell out there. I mean, literally. I decided to go back home and take a break, if going into the mines could be considered as such. Little did I know, however, that I would actually stumble across something pretty fantastic for my living situation. Oh, melons! Hey, that's awesome. Fantastic. I don't know what to say. You know, it's very nice. Melons are a legendary food item, as they are very easy to propagate and offer some pretty great return on investment. Slicing a melon with a saw will grant 5 melon slices, each healing about 1/3 of a hunger shank. This guarantees we won't go hungry, but you should never really rely on melons as a primary food source due to how long it takes to fill up on them. This chest was a legendary find. Nice. Those melon seeds, that right there, is infinite potential. Or at least, well, I wouldn't say the potential is that high, but it's definitely a nice safety net. Now, I know a lot of people cop out the hunger mechanics with the melons. And melons are pretty great, but, you know, they're also very annoying. I think that is just by design, you know, it's supposed to encourage you to, hey, you know, you're gonna want other food sources, bud. But it's still a good thing to have, because it'll help us out in a pinch, I think. Hello. Yeah, we got a lot of iron. You know. And we even found a bunch of wood down there. You know, that's always a nice bonus to traveling in the mine shaft. Get a ton of wood. A bunch of free resources. So, why don't we capitalize on this newfound treasure? And we should go plant some of these melons real quick. You know. I don't know the optimal configuration here. Let me get I don't have any bone meal. Yeah, let me go get some bone meal. I believe a configuration like this should be fine. I'm gonna bone meal those. And yeah. Man, you know, I'm so excited. Oops. Yeah, future prospects are looking pretty great. And also, you know, just not having to worry about food as much is nice. So I feel like that's sort of a stopgap for a lot of stuff we want to do. It's just, oh, do I have food on me? You know, if I don't have enough food, you know, I'm not going to do something. So having that is nice. You just shat on my sleeping. So I'm going to go ahead and make a wicker pane, and then I'm going to try and filter some not sand, gravel through it. Because what that'll do is it'll give me a bunch of sand from that gravel. And it'll also give me a bunch of flint, which I really want. And that'll be fantastic. I'm going to make a bunch of normal arrows with that. Right. Okay, so yeah, this is the grate. And then you combine that with wicker to get the wicker pane. So I just need a couple of string, which I have. In droves, mind you. Do that. And then wicker pane. Bada bing. And we'll go up there tomorrow and go and do that. I think I should worry about making this path a little more safe. You know, because I can't really access that area at night without, you know, getting mogged. I don't fucking know. Okay. Put that in there. And this over here, I'm gonna... This there, yeah. And that should just... Yep. Bunch of sand, bunch of flint. Hell yeah. And then I'm gonna go ahead and replace this soul sand again. Should have my feathers somewhere. Oh, yep. And that should be good for arrows, yeah. Boom. 44 real arrows. Not rotted. They're real. That's pretty cool. That's gonna be very useful for our nether travels. There we go. I'll probably stick some here or something. I don't know. But, yeah. Safe travel. Albeit this area is not fully secure, but I'll work on that soon. Yeah, the whole walkway here now is safe, though. And it's... I'm not going to say it's pretty, but... Yeah, it works. And that's what matters to me. I just realized something lovely. I'm pretty sure I can chisel that out and make a crafting bench. It's definitely oddly placed, but hey, you know, it works. Cool. There we go. 11 fish. You know, it's not a crazy amount, but, you know, we're doing well. I can smell you. Whoa, hey. Melon grew. 2 of them. There's a squid over there. Oh, I won't mess with him. We have our first melons. 2 to be exact. I'm gonna shoo your nuts off in celebration. Let's go up top. And let's make some melons. Or, well, you know, cut the melon. We're gonna cut this melon up. And it's gonna be yummy. Look at that. Give us 5 melon slices. Sweet. And we can pull the seeds out of the melons and cultivate more melons. I believe this configuration will work. I'll go ahead and pull out 2 more seeds here. Yeah, there we go. And I'll go ahead and bone meal all these again. Oh wow, that grew right in front of me. Wow, we are really cultivating, aren't we? I need to go on a hunting trip soon. Feed my dog. That's always fun. Because unfortunately all the stuff I have he won't eat. He is anti-fish. Which, I mean, okay, I guess. I know I get some people just don't like seafood, but come on now. Alright, let's go. Yeah, so something like this should work. Right? I know I'm really like fucking pussyfooting it, but dude, this place is genuinely terrifying. For like a myriad of reasons. I feel like this is only really the right approach. Just so I can guarantee my safety. Better safe than dead, you know? There it is. I see it. It's in my sights. Okay. That scared me a little. But here. Okay. Let me get a few more blocks here. And we're gonna go in. Oh boy, this is scary. But we're safe in here as far as I'm aware. Oh shit. I don't like you slimes. Where'd you come from? There's a chest over here. Oh, nice. Got some goodies for me. Whoa. A dormant soul forge. Hey, we need that. Nice. Yes. Oh, that scared me. But yes. Oh man, there's a lot to this place. Don't want to get over my head. I do need to fight a blaze. Good chest here. More gold. Saddle. Okay. Oh man. Whoa. No blaze rod. Hey! There we go. There's a blaze rod. We can go back now if we wanted, but I do want to get a few more of these because we're gonna need a fair amount. Just gonna kind of wander around this area a bit and hope some more mobs spawn. Yeah, okay. Sure, I'll get some nether warts. Whenever we find a brewing stand, this will be helpful. This just goes up here. We'll look around for blaze, and I guess if one doesn't spawn, then one doesn't spawn. But we have what we need. Probably wouldn't mind digging around a little, but it just feels a little too much right now. Oh, hey, there is glowstone here. Well, that sucks. I only got one blaze rod. Boy, am I glad I approached that the way I did, though, because, you know, that took away a lot of the stress. Actually, like, you know, once you're in the fortress, it's a lot easier to just protect yourself. But yeah, you know, I'm back here now. And I'm fine. Oh, awesome, it's daytime. In fact, it just turned day. That's great. I'm gonna go ahead and put this netherrack in here. We've collected quite a lot of stuff here. Put that blaze rod in first. Just so I don't have to hear the screams of the damned so soon. Throughout this episode, I had done a myriad of chores and collected various things, but this is the part where it all comes together. Grinding up the blaze rods gives me blaze powder, which can be used in the creation of the heating element used in hibachis. Then I can cut up tanned leather and create the next block I need, the bellow, which will be used to stoke the flames of the hibachi. Finally, I can use some of the nether quartz and some gold to make a clock, and then make a turntable, which will serve my goals in two ways. It will allow the creation of various pottery, as well as allow me to make a compact redstone clock, which will be important for effectively using the bellow. With all of these components combined, I'll finally be able to make my way out of the early game. However, I still actually need to get a bunch of clay, so that's exactly what I set out to do. Some clay now, because we're going to be creating a kiln. And this requires mortared brick in a certain configuration in order to fire up a myriad of things. There's clay right here. So I'm actually gonna go and fire these bricks up in here, just because, you know, I'm in a pretty comfortable spot, I'd say, and I have the resources to do so and be a little bit quicker. So, okay, Okay, that's 2 of the needed blocks, and I got the other 2 cooking. So that's one of the components, is the kiln. I'm gonna need a turntable, which requires a clock, as far as I'm aware. Yeah. So I should have everything for that, right? Yeah. So I need gear, some of these guys, and some siding. There's our turntable. And right, the bellows. So this needs belt, some tanned leather, which I should have all of that already. Yep, right here. So I'll go ahead and cut one of these up into straps, and then make the belt, like so. And now I just need more siding. Boom, bellows. So the amount of wood here I've used, it's a bit of a logistics nightmare because, you know, we're gonna be working with fire very soon. So I think I'm gonna like dig into that mountain just to have like a little space there, and hopefully, you know, stuff won't catch on fire. Hopefully. So I'm thinking like, and just funnel it down here. I believe this should be deep enough for it to not spread fire to the top. I have to dig out a fair amount of this. Alright, I'm gonna try my best to adapt things to the space. Make a small chest here. I just have so much stuff here. There we go. Move the power down here. Right. Go ahead and place this turntable down. And this block is really cool. The way it works is that it rotates things that are connected to it. I'm not gonna have the best explanation because it's still a little bit new to me, personally, but regardless, it's pretty cool. This is gonna create an alternating mechanical signal, which is required to power the bellow, because the bellow has a like sucking in, sucking out type of mechanic to it, so it doesn't always need power. Anyways, I gotta swap this out, and I'm gonna use up the little bit that we have on the diamond pickaxe. So the flame itself has to be level, like so. Then I'm gonna turn that off for a moment. Let's go ahead and form our kiln. So you have the foundation block there, and then you just have to fill in the surrounding ones. So that's what I'm gonna do. Like so. Oop. And then let's make sure that these are all stable. That is our kiln. gonna turn these all back into actual clay. I'm gonna make a clay block. I'm gonna go ahead and fire her up real quick. There we go. That's the one we want. An unfired crucible. Go ahead and put that in there. Let's go ahead and return this to normal. This is now fully operational. Let's go ahead and light the flame. And voila! The stoked flame. Now you can tell it's cooking by the particles that show up inside the kiln. And now this is gonna start firing our crucible. So, well, yeah, there we have it, pretty much. So I got another one of these. So now we can use the kiln and the crucible together. It's gonna be fantastic. This is definitely coming along well. Place this down here. Looking good. This will be done soon enough. Let me go ahead and bring up as many tools as I possibly can, because we have quite a lot to... Yeah, we got quite a lot to smelt down here. Very close. As a just in case, I'm gonna disable that just so it doesn't accidentally like fall into there and just disappear. That'd be annoying. Yeah, I have a lot to recycle, and this little thing here, that's gonna help me. Oh yeah, there it is. The Crucible. Isn't that exciting, huh? So, let me go ahead and get a block so I can place it down. Yeah, this'll do. Come here. Place down our mighty crucible. And let's just put all of our junk in here. Yep, all of it. And then, let's go ahead and light it up. And wow, yeah. Now we got the crucible going. And slowly but surely, it will go through all of these tools and recycle them into their raw components. Usually the most valuable item in the crafting process. So for these, it'd be like iron, diamond. Iron, you get about 2/3, I'm pretty sure. 2/3 back. So like for a pickaxe, you'll get 2 ingots of iron. And for diamond tools and stuff like that, you get 100% return on that. So guys, we did it. You're gonna have to excuse all the commotion here, but we made a crucible and really got into the tech stuff. It's been a very fun ride so far. I was actually hoping to get back to spawn this episode, but as you can see, I am not at spawn. But that will eventually be happening, because either way, that's kind of a necessary thing. But regardless, yeah, I've been having a lot of fun playing this. With the obtaining of the Crucible, that officially marks our exit out of early game. And now we are entering the mid-game.
God forsaken soul.
You still got some unfinished business.
You still got some unfinished business. God forsaken soul. Cast it together.